Welcome to the episode 7 of the TBRPG series. Today we are going to be making our player character move. So for that we are going to be adding a new player script to our player. Okay, and here we are going to be setting a few things. So the first thing, we want our player to have is a speed, which I'm going to be setting in 3.5 pixels per update. For example, I don't know if that's either too much or too low. Then we want to okay, so we have the speed here. So then we want to be changing the input settings, which are under here in the edit menu. We can go under project settings and input, and here we have every single one of our possible inputs. For this kind of game, we are going to only have 4 possible inputs. Okay, I want to make a very simple game here. So we have the horizontal axis of movement, the vertical axis. They are set to the joystick vertical or the down and up keys, and also the S and W keys. So here we are going to be having another 2 variables here. So the way I like to have my movement is using IJKL. So my buttons could be J and L to go from side to side, and K and I to travel through the verticals, through the vertical line. Then I like to have an accept. Okay, an accept button which will be the Z, and a cancel button which is going to be the X button. Okay, the cancel button will be used to open the menu, to go outside the screen that you have already gone or something like that. So if you open a window like the shop, you press cancel, you go, you close that window. But if you have no windows open, you will be opening the menu. The accept button, we all know what that is used for. Okay, so that's how I want my input to work. You can change your input if you want. So it's kind of simple, but let's not take longer here. So under the script here, I have to input the movement. So if let's make a key, let's make here vertical speed, which is going to be input dot get axis vertical, and the horizontal speed, which is going to be the horizontal axis. Okay, then this transform translate Okay, here we have to make a new vector free vertical speed. Sorry, on the x coordinate we want the horizontal speed, then on the y coordinate we want the vertical speed. We want this vector to be normalized and multiplied by the speed. Okay, so we take the horizontal and the vertical speed, make a vector out of there, normalize that vector so it's independent of the amount of force we have on the joystick or something like that, multiply that by the character speed, and translate every frame our transform. So let's have a look. Okay, it's too fast. So I've changed the speed to 0.1, which is more acceptable. Okay. Still I'm not convinced, because I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like stopping slowly. But okay, let's make that work. Okay, so then we need to have a new script. So we have our plane that is not moving as we use the button, so we want to make the player move. So to do that we are going to be having a sprite animation script. Okay, so the sprite animation script can be a little pain in the ass sometimes, because what we need to be having here is a list of frames per animation that we want to have. So the first thing that we want to have here is a list of animations. Okay, but our animations have to be not just strings but something more complex. So let me try something right here. So we're going to make something serializable. Here we're going to make a struct. Let's make, how do you say that? The inverse of the speed, slowness. That could work. Let's see if we can make a list of animations. Okay. Oh, perfect. This is perfect for our purposes here. Okay, so let's make our animations here. So as you can see on the left side we have these two animations to walk, 0 and 1. Okay, that's to walk down. So walk down with a slowness of 5, which means each frame would be set 5 frames before we change to the other frames. 2 elements in the frames, frame 0 and frame 1. Okay, we're going to have 4 animations. Walk down. Let's make... I like to have some order when I'm making my movements or any directions. I always start in the direction up and going clockwise. So up, right, down and left. So let's see here, 3 and 4 are like that, then 5 and 6, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, okay, 4 and 5 are walking to the left, okay, 4 and 5, then 8 and 9 walking to the right, okay, 8 and 9. Walking down should be 12, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 and 13. That's walking up. 12 and 13. Okay, we have our animations here. Okay, so once we've stored our animations here, we're going to be making some things like here. Our update method here, then our current animation, the current frame, and then set animations, which will be a string. Okay, so first if we are already playing the animation, we do nothing. Okay, let me maximize this. So if we are already playing the animation, let's change it to play animation, we do nothing. If we are playing another animation, or the animation is null, sorry, or the animation is null, oops, cannot have a null structure. So we can make something like, okay, doesn't matter. Current animation equals to animations 0, just to have a default animation. Okay, so then So if we need to change the animation, we are going to be looking for that particular animation, and if the animation name is equals to the animation name that we want to be changing to, we just change the current animation to be that animation. The current frame is going to be reset, and we are going to stop this function here. If the animation is not found or anything like that, it won't do nothing. So on the update method, we are going to be lastly adding another frame, and here, this is the most complex part. We need to have our material set here. Okay, and here we are going to be getting the frame that we need to use. This is going to be equals to the current animation, to the frames of the current animation, and from those frames we are going to be taking current frame divided by the slowness of the animation, and we are going to be making this to not go over the frames. What did I miss here? Okay, this is a very long sentence, so let me. Okay, so you can see what it's being done here. We take the current frame, which can be, for example, 20, divided by 5. It's a 4, but because we only have 2 frames in that animation, we're going to be taking the frame 0. Okay, and then we're going to our material set int. I don't know if it was an integer or a float, so let me check that in the shader. Where is the shader? Shader. Okay, okay, don't mind me. If this has just changed, it's because it's working, so I'm not going to be looking more at it. So changing the frame here, and then we want our player script to be doing this. If vertical speed is different than 0, and or horizontal speed is different than 0, if the absolute number, the vertical speed, is greater than the absolute value of the horizontal speed, else, okay, if vertical speed is greater than 0, else if horizontal speed is greater than 0, else. Okay, we are checking if we are having a movement here. Okay, if we are having a movement, we check which one of the movements is more important, the vertical or the horizontal. because we might be going faster in the vertical than here in the horizontal if we are using a joystick. Then, if for example we have the vertical to be more important, we check if we are going up or we are going down. And if we are going up, we'll be changing the animation. So we have to here the animation script, sprite animation, sorry. This will override the animation that the game update has, so don't worry about that. On the start method, we want to change to set that, so get component sprite animation. Then on the animation here, we want to play the animation, walk up, play animation, walk down, walk right, and walk left. So let's make a quick test. Okay, as you can see, the sprite is moving. If we are moving in diagonals, the sprite's changed. So we want to make a stand animation, for example, if we are not doing anything. So let's make that stand animation. Don't worry about the slowness, just one size, for this frame 3, I think. Okay, so that's our stand animation. So if we are not moving, meaning that this is false, else animation, play animation, stand. Okay, and there we have the player moving in our shitty world that we have drawn there. Okay, and animated. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to have more content. Share these videos if you liked, and have a nice day.